Hello everyone, welcome back. Hello, good game. Today we're looking at a deck I've named Jace the Shortdeck'd, and it is a self-mill deck focused around a little bit of removal as well. We have entered the God Eternals for really our main card here. It's just so powerful. We are amassing 4 for our own creature. We are doing 4 damage to one of their creatures, and we are milling ourselves for 4. So that's a lot of fun. Let's get started over here with our 2 drops though. We have Wall of Lost Thoughts for 2, and it's a defender for 4, 0-4 toughness that is. And when he enters the battlefield, target player puts top 4 cards of their library into the graveyard. So it's a 4 card mill for 2 plus a defender. It's good value. Drowned Secrets, this is our nuke of the deck. Whenever you cast a blue spell, target player puts top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard. So this could make this card into a 6, for example. And that's just with 1 copy. These copies stack on top of one another. Shimmer of Possibility. For 2, it is a sorcery. Look at the top 4 cards of your library, put 1 of them in your hand, and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. So this is just like a Scry 4 basically, except they go to the bottom, not in any order at the top. We have 2 cast downs, just destroying target non-legendary creature for 2 at instant speed, and at instant speed for 2 we also have Tyrant Scorn. Choose 1, destroy target creature with converted mana cost 3 or less. Return target creature to its owner's hand. So we can bounce amass tokens off the field with this, which is really nice once they hit 6 with the Dreadhorde Invasion. And we can also take care of some of the lower cost creatures, like lower cost legendaries, right? We have Jace's Triumph for 3, draw 2 cards, and if you control Jace, draw 3. Good value. Ashiok Dream Renderer. This is a legendary planeswalker for 3. Spells and abilities your opponents cast can't cause their controller to search their library is his passive ability. And -1, target player puts top 4 cards of their library into the graveyard, then exiles opponent's graveyard. This is pretty fun. Goodbye Undergrowth, sorry. I think it's Undergrowth, yeah. And then we also have, for a little bit of spice, Mnemonic Betrayal. Exile all cards from all opponents' graveyards. You may cast those cards this turn, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any type to cast those spells. At the beginning of the next end step, if any of those cards remain exiled, return them to their owner's graveyards. And then exile Mnemonic Betrayal. We have a 4-drop as Jace, Wielder of Mysteries. If you would draw a card while your library has no cards in it, you win the game. His +1 is target player puts top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard, draw a card. -8, draw 7 cards. Then if your library has no cards in it, you win the game. And this is our win condition here because we are self-milling. We would like to draw no cards with Jace on the field and win. We already talked about God Eternals, and we also have 2 copies of Dream Eater for 6 flash flying. When he enters the battlefield, surveil 4, so those 4 cards are just going straight to the graveyard. And then you may return non-land permanent an opponent controls to its hand. So we're just bouncing something back. We also included 2 blast zones. We ran into a little bit of trouble with the token decks at one point. Let's go ahead and see what we can do with it. So we have a lot of removal, no black, which we will need, but we could push to Jace's Triumph. Worst case scenario. And we do have to pay 3 and sacrifice Blast Zone. Okay, so we have Wall of Lost Thoughts to continue the curve, but we really would like to draw a Swamp next turn. Negative. Hopefully, well, we got rid of one of our swamps that we needed. Okay, so there's a good chance of the next card being a swamp. So we're just going to go ahead and draw. Again, just looking for said swamp. And we've got it. Watery Grave. So we are already down to 39. 11 cards over our opponent. We get a secondary Drowned Secrets, which is a lot of fun. Skip our turn. We'll see if our opponent has something instant speed. Real's Outburst deals 3 damage to target. Look at top 2 cards of your library, put one of them in your hand and the other into your graveyard. Okay, so maybe a little life gain is in order at some point here. It could also be a... Okay, no, we've got a Drake deck. Perfect. A Ral Drake deck. Oh, I like using Quasi-Duplicate on the other Drake that lets you draw a card. I forget its name right now. It's not Enigma Drake, it's the other one. So these have 3. We could power our Blast Zone up. Play this first. We'll kill the Drake. Mill ourselves, which is great. This is going to be an easy win, I believe. The defender does not do us a whole lot, so we're going to look for a card here. It's a hard choice between another Drowned Secrets and Ashiok. I'm going to take Ashiok, seeing as I do not have one yet. Sometimes it's better to spread your guns. I think he's going to double cast Quasi-Duplicate, which exiles it, so I mean that's better. It's pretty cool. We're just going to deal with these tokens one by one with our Tyrant Scorn. Again, just targeting ourselves. $17 cards in deck, opponent with 45. No artifacts in play though. He is going right for me. As he should. We're searching for a cast down. Or our 4th Tyrant Scorn. Oh, enter God Eternals. That will absolutely do it for us. And we will draw his attention with Ashiok. Oh, both of our cast downs are glued together. So we might have actually screwed it up there because the cast is going to trigger first before the no cards can, like, before Jace can be in the field. Right? So this is going to kind of screw us up. Oh, we'll target our friend. That makes sense. Perfect. Okay, cool. Yeah, quick start today. We may need to work in something like Dreadhorde Invasion. Just as like a continuous field control, right? Like, then they've got to either remove it or deal with it. We have a Blast Zone plus the black and blue, plus a Tyrant Scorn, so it's great. I don't normally like to see this in my opening hand. That's kind of a good way to grab my Jace back, right? Well, that's actually from his graveyard. This may work to our benefit. We're seeing a blue deck mixed with Fountain of Life. Or Fountain of Renewal. It could be called Fountain of Life, I guess. An Interplanetary Beacon. So he's definitely rocking a Planeswalker deck. He's got access to any color mana. Kind of searching. We're going to take an Ashiok, even though we should have taken a land. Okay. Let's see what Planeswalkers we're playing with. Raw. Very nice drop for 4. Whenever instant or sorcery cast, he's dealing 1 damage to opponent or Planeswalker. And this +2 is scry 1 and -2. You are copying your next instant or sorcery, choosing new targets for said copy.
When a storm sea washes the dead ashore, super gross and not my fault.
Okay, it went to the bottom, not what he wanted. We could keep with the draw, but I'm feeling like the mill must go. I've also been trying to incorporate the card where if it's put into your graveyard from your library, you gain 3 life and your opponent loses 3 life. And you get to play it for free. So I feel like that mixed with Ashiok is a great combo wombo. Okay, he's still trying to the bottom, so he's having luck finding what he's looking for. We're going to power up our Blast Zone. Because we would like it at 4. Because we got to take out some Planeswalkers eventually, and I know there's a lot of 3 and 4 Planeswalkers. Worst case, it needs to go to 6. We can get to 5 next turn, I suppose. We need 2 more islands, actually. We're swamping up.
You must be accompanied by a parent or guardian to ride the lightning.
Scorpion's quicker than our opponent today. So just keep up with the mill. I believe he has things to play that he's just not. This is good. We get that island we needed. We can take this up to 4 like we wanted. Perfect. You don't want to have the Scorpion on your screen at all, I guess. So Raw is probably all the way up to 10, going down to 8 for copy.
Where that came from.
I wonder if he's drawing cards. What's he doing? Okay, yeah, he's drawing 2 cards. And allowing himself to play an additional 2 lands. I take some damage.
You're not scared enough.
Oh, he's doing it to my Ashiok. Yeah.
I aspired for more.
Yep, it's hard to pick which lands to play. Ooh, my belly. What should I have for breakfast today? I'm feeling kind of lazy. I cooked yesterday. I might go out and grab something. Allowing for me to have the utmost amount of stream time. So we have 2 Jaces. I'm just going to go ahead and play one. Counter for 2, I suppose. He could. That would be pretty cool of him to have a syncopate. Dovin's Veto. Woof. Okay. So he may have made it past the danger zone, right? He's got plenty of mana, plenty of cards in his hand. This is becoming useless, actually. And again, we're being put into the corner without our Elder Spell. this is not good. I'm gonna wreck that land, which is unfortunate for my friend. It's great for me. He does have, of course, have the Mano Geode though.
You like the gauntlets? Built them myself.
Always scrying to the bottom, it seems.
I'm up for a challenge. Let's try this.
Okay, cool, a Dream Eater. And I'm gonna let him play the land this turn. So I need to leave last one where it's at because I want to Tyrant Scorn his land away immediately. Okay, so he's got something to copy.
Better watch out. There's a storm brewing.
Oh, that's actually a lot of fun because now he has to choose new, like a new condition for the card that he's copied.
Well played.
So 2 Jaces down. Only. Could be worse. This gentleman is big chilling on the beach somewhere. He's not in a hurry. He's like ordering drinks while we're trying to play and stuff, I bet. Okay, so I'm left with my Planeswalker, so it didn't trigger like I thought it would.
Behold, nature's true power.
Yeah. So I'm gonna flash this in at the end of his turn. We're down to 22, 20 card mill so far. Either way, this land is done. It's on him.
Rise, my elemental friend.
Which is silly because she knows she's getting destroyed.
Storms are like a symphony, and I am a great conductor.
We're just deciding what to bounce to his hand. Whether it be Raoul or this little lady here. He could have the counter, but then we're spending his mana, correct? And I get to Surveil 4, which is actually turning out to be better than I thought it would be at this point in the game. We're just gonna keep the draw. I'm gonna pop the roll off. Yep. And then because it's my turn, I'm gonna sacrifice that.
I must seek comfort in the land.
Kills her planeswalker. We start the draw engine up. And we've been milling ourselves without our Drowned Secrets, which is, I guess, semi-relevant at this point. Drowned Secrets would be worth Dovin's veto if he had it. I'm going to take this little lady out of the graveyard so hard next turn. I can't believe I didn't do that this turn. Oh, I guess I blast zoned it this turn. So I need 5 and 8, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are clear for launch of Nisa. He doesn't like the look of my Dream Eater. That's for darn tootin'. Depose, he's just drawing a card. Deploy puts 2 1/1 colorless thought or artifact creature tokens with flying, and then you gain 1 life for each token or creature you control. Creature, I think. Creature, yeah. He Kairath me. That guy's a jerk. Oh, it's like took him that long to think of that. It's running on Windows 99 still. No, if I only had Windows 99, I'd still be playing this game. So that one's for me. Takes me on to 13. You know it. Nisa. Who shakes the world. And I actually am going to take one of my lands. I'm going to beat you up with it, boy. Oh, we can play these other cards? What? We're gonna draw a card. There we go. Only 2 copies of Jace in the graveyard, and I don't see the library shuffle card. I gotta learn the name of it. It's final something. 10 cards, 39. We are 29 draw in. And we control his Nisa, so he'll need to remove that. Or just remove my land. With another Kaya's Wrath. Okay, he does have a play available. We'll use our lands all day. You know what I mean?
The land shall conquer you.
Yeah, I guess, what else is there to do? I don't necessarily want to mill myself too hard at this moment until I get that Jace. Because it's in there somewhere. There's 2 of them and we need them. And I cannot throw them in the graveyard. That would be sad. He's going to sack his fountain to draw a card, because who needs 30 life against a mill deck? Definitely not Hands 3D. Oh, nice turn of events. Yeah, very nice turn of events.
I am one again.
Okay. He needs to save his -3. I only need 1 to go to turn, let's be serious.
Smarted you eons ago.
It's our turn. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tap 4 to go to 5. Okay, so we didn't actually need to blast on to 5, but it's still a lot of fun. What could he do for 3? I don't think there's a wipe available for 3. That's not nice.
You have tasted but a drop of power.
Okay, so we're searching again, and we are going to drop Tyrant Scorn this time.
To attempt to let your weak minds crumble.
Bolus is going to get blasted next turn, along with anything else he plays for 5. We're going to sack our Nisa since we're blasting Bolus and others worth 5. You think we're in like a mythic matchup or something?
When the land speaks, I shall listen.
So we'll try to get the attack off. He does have indestructible, but could bounce it to my hand.
Conceivable.
Which is Oh. We need to draw Jace. Okay, we're holding off. We got excited. We could enter God Turtles, the land, and not have it destroyed because it's indestructible, was my giddy. But it's more important for us just to draw that Jace out of there. There's 2 in the library still. 1. Oops. 1 there, 1 there. Yeah, 2 Jaces, so we have... So, also a question. If Blast Zone has indestructible, can it be sacrificed? No. Or yes. Actually, we just... It's fine. We asked for an answer and we were immediately met with it. Not the card we're looking for, obviously. Our opponent has some play or is in full control. I'm really not sure. Okay.
Beating you will be a breeze.
So we are still in some trouble, right? 'Cause he had a Dovin's veto in there,
Sometimes I make it rain.
which I think it means there's more than one. Right, so as long as those 2 remain untapped, we're in a little bit of a pickle. Because that is how he'll beat me, is vetoing my Jace. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Whoa, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think if we drew both Jaces, we could probably play them in succession. This is a long match. That actually does ruin it for me because I believe he cost 5. It could be 4, but I think it's 5. It is absolutely 5. So from 10 to 14.
You must be accompanied by a parent or guardian to ride the lightning.
Which is not doable. So we're gonna keep the mill, but it's going over here now. Again, we have 2 Jaces and 5 cards, so we're getting there eventually. It's just a question as to whether or not our friend has a counter. And I believe the planeswalkers count as non-creature. The Drown Secrets does a lot for us.
Ride the lightning.
Especially when it stacks like that. Because now any blue card we're playing is for 4 mil. That's just a lot of fun. I'm thinking a search for a Sconta might also be appropriate, right? Because we should be searching for these Jaces. Like, it should have been done. We've just been giving him turn after turn to find counters. Like, it's probably 6 of them there. That's actually disgusting.
Are the ingredients of the perfect meal.
That is so gross. He's just gonna mill us and we die. What a turn of events.
Fortunately,
My
I won't have to
dreams
remember
dissipate like smoke.
So, I guess we learnt here that the self-mill is not as hot as we had wanted it to be. We come close, but in the end, there wasn't anything
That which cannot
that we could do. So, a little bit underwhelming. The self-mill is proving to be impossible at best. Yeah. I think I'll need to model it through a Teferi control deck, to be honest. Like, blue-white instead of blue-black. We have 3 Drowned Secrets and 2 lands. Plus I aid the Fallen if we mill. This could be a little bit of fun finally. So we are playing Drown the Secrets, allowing us to mill 2 cards of our library every time we play a blue spell or card. Okay. So we're continuing with our mana curve, which is super appreciated. We are now doubling down, and we get the first 2 mil in. It's okay, we needed the land. But I'm sure we're going to get there. We're drawing next turn for 2. Okay, Titanic Growth. Whoa. You're crazy, bro. So, we are now milling 6 cards for every card we play. We get our Wall of Thoughts out, and the, let's be 12 mil here, or 10 mil. Already down to 33. Okay, but that does no good because you know I'm gonna block. Oh, that's Oakenform, that doesn't go away. Okay, so all we need is a draw of the land. Come on. Not a goddamn land for 5. Okay, now it's out of our control without a Tyrant Scorn, which we actually have, and he is going to hate us. We'll give him the hello. We'll give him the good game. Let him know she's done. I had a comment today. Someone didn't like that I used the hello good game. And it's not, I'm not trying to be rude. It's merely to just throw them over the edge a little bit. Like, you never know when someone's in a bad state of mind or having a bad day or whatever. And I'm not trying to capitalize. Well, I am actually capitalizing on that, exactly. But I'm not trying to hurt their feelings or be rude. It's just meant to throw them off for that second, and it's that breaking point between them. Like, I'm gonna push it out, and I'm conceding I'm getting into a new match that I will win, right? It's not that they're bad, it's just that
Surrender your agony to me.
I'm trying to trick them, if you will. Like, they should fight for themselves. Everyone should be fighting for themselves to the most of their abilities. But if you can trick someone not to fight, you've now won the fight. Just like this right here. We're gonna do one into me. Okay, cool. So that was the most ideal match we've played. Tyrant Scorn saved us just because he's using Llanowar Elf to buff. But nonetheless, very cool. We're going to take a look at our final deck list quick. We did make some changes. We added a Commence the Endgame for 6. We took out the Enter the God Eternals. We were just playing too much control and we could not get it out. And we also added Aid the Fallen. So we're bringing back our Jace from the graveyard here that we milled. Yeah, that's that. We got the Blast Zones to take care of the other situations that annoy us, I suppose. This was Jace the Shorts deck. A lot of fun when you do get it to work, but as far as playing it in ranked and competitively, I think there's still some room to work on it, and I think probably that you're milling your opponent is probably just more efficient sometimes, because then you don't even need the win condition. You already have it unless they have the Jace, which will be rare. Let me know what you thought of the deck, if you'd like to see any changes, additions, like anything that you think is a dead card needs to be removed. I definitely appreciate that. We're always trying to make our decks the best they can be. Don't forget to subscribe. We are still collecting subscribers for our gem giveaway. Over, well, almost 500,000 gems. So that is really, really exciting. Those are going to be rolling out this week. I'm going to get on to the first phase of it, the first 10 subscribers later today. So we'll get that rolling. Hopefully we get everyone's prizes out to them this week. Yeah, definitely if you're looking to help the channel grow, there is one thing that everyone could do, and I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for this or not. I didn't want to do it myself, even on a sock or a puppet account. On the Magic Arena Discord, there's no self-promotion, and so I don't want to promote myself. But I feel like if you guys enjoy my content and you're excited about the giveaway and you want to share that with other people to get it rolling out faster, then that's not necessarily self-promotion, because you're not me and you're not promoting yourself, so you're promoting me, which is cross-promotion. So if you guys really wanted to do me a huge solid, I would appreciate it more than I can express. Yeah, spam this channel into the forums, into the chats. Let's help it grow. Let's get it out there to everyone. Hopefully we can continue to improve at the rate that we have been. And yeah, all good things from here. Thank you so much. Hello, good game.